Hello everyone, I'm Laurel and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. We are going to be working on a couple hearts and we're going to make some earrings. Now, I chose these two hearts, and this heart in particular has a smiley face on it, so we will need to use some acrylic markers on there to fill in the face. You also could paint the face on with some mica powder. And let me find some. Okay, so I have some dark mica powder that we can use, and we'll test that out and see how that works. Also, I don't have red mica powder, so I'm going to use these soft pastels, and I'm going to use the red shade, and I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife and scrape some off into my mixing bowl. So let's get started. All right, so we are going to start with the red, and let me get this open. I've seen soft pastels at Dollar General. I don't know how much they were. I think they're like $5. But you can get fairly cheap ones from like Michael's. You don't have to buy professional grade. Just get student grade. I also wonder too if chalk would work. I haven't tried chalk. I don't have any chalk, but if I did, I would try that. I'm not sure if like red or some of these other colors, because they're kind of vibrant. They got some nice vibrant colors in there that, you know, you can use. And it mixes up very well, just like mica powder mixes into the resin. All right, so we'll just get some resin in there. Now I'm running out of resin, and I have some more coming in today. If you'd like, you can either donate, or you can buy me a coffee, and I have my PayPal link in the description box. I also have a link to my Etsy shop, which is Creations by Laurel. And I'll have links also for all the supplies I used today. All right, so let's start with the red, and we'll get that mixed up first. And when you're doing it, just make sure that if you see like any little bits in there, that you just keep stirring until you don't see them anymore. And that also works with the mica powder. We'll do the pink. Now I'm going to do a couple pairs of these earrings. Various colors, make it look interesting. But first, I want to try out painting the mica powder into that little smiley face. That would be really interesting to see if that works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. I've done several things where I tried it and it just didn't quite work out. But I just keep those pieces and set them aside for another day. I may add it to, you know, another project, or I might use something like to add on to it, just to make like an interesting piece. All right. Now I need my hot air gun, of course. Sorry for the noise. So we'll start with this and we'll paint it on. Let me see if I can find a small enough brush to do the face. Now I think that is black. I'm not sure. I have to look inside just to make sure. Yes, it looks black. So I'm just going to paint the face where it's raised up. And I was really trying not to get it anyplace else but there, but unfortunately it got all over. And I do believe it's just because of static. My house is very dry, and obviously, okay, so this doesn't look like it's going to work. So it's just because of the static, and it's just kind of getting all over the place there. So I'm just gonna wipe it out with a baby wipe. Perfectly okay, this does happen, so just making sure it's all out of there. So plan B for that one will be using the acrylic markers. So let's start off with just a regular red heart. And then this one, I'm going to do pink and white, and I'm going to make a pair of earrings out of that. And then we can cure this for, I would say, 100 and, well, let's just, because it's colored, let's do it 3 minutes on the top and turn it over and do 3 minutes on the bottom. All right, they're done curing, so we can remove them from the mold. That looks so cute. I can't wait to get the little smiley face on there. And then here is the pink and the white. And we'll just do the second one for each, because I'll have to mix up more. And the good thing about it is, even if you have leftover, you can just keep working on the earrings and adding more earrings if you'd like. Okay, so I might need a drop or two more. I don't want to pour it in because I don't want to over pour. And I did get a little on the side, so I'll just get that off. Just push it right into the mold. And then I'm going to cure this again for the 180 seconds on both sides, which is basically 3 minutes. I think I might have done one side longer. I think I might have done maybe about 4 minutes. All right, so let's get this cured and I'll be right back. All right, so these are done curing and we can remove them from the mold. So now we have 2 pairs of earrings. And I want to do a half white and a half red. So I'm just going to pour at the same time and see if I can get them to just meet in the middle. Whoops. And then I'm going to do the same with the pink. I think that one will work out rather well. Okay, so now I'm going to cure these and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's see what these two look like. Oh, that came out cute. Oh, so did this one. So what I'll do with these is I'll make the second earring for each of them off camera. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do pink for this heart. I might have to mix a little bit more up. And I'm going to do red for this heart. Maybe I'll do white in there too. I think that'll look nice. Kind of don't want to mess that up because it made like a heart in a heart. So let's see if I can get that back to the way it was. Oh, it looks like a heart and then another heart. Okay, so I'm going to cure this for 180 seconds and I'll be right back. Alright, so these are done curing. So I'll remove them from the mold. That's just a pink one. And then this one is the white and red. It looks more like a heart and a heart on this side than it does on this side, but slightly shows through. What I'm going to do is do the other ones off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now these are cured. Those were the second ones for that, and I made these two to go with these. This one is interesting because this one did like a straight line, and I think that looks really cool. But I kind of did it opposite, so I think those would make nice earrings. And I have a little red left over, so I'm just going to use this for the little red heart here. And I'll make a pair of earrings with this. And then I'm going to cure this for, I think, the same amount of time, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have all the earrings done. So the ones with the faces I'm going to do first. And I'm just going to do a black eye. A black eye. Not doing so well with the eyes. Okay, let that dry a little bit. Let's try this one. Maybe instead of using the brush, I'll use the little nib side. I think that's much better. And then the mouth. Okay, so that won't work for the mouth, so we'll have to use the brush side. There we go. Do his mouth. It's kind of hard to see, and I think I just kind of messed up a little bit there. I just see a little spot that I did that I don't want there. And then, let's see, I'll turn it over and do the eyes now. Okay, that worked out good. And then same with these. I think once you get the hang of it, it goes a lot quicker. I gotta do the mouth for these. Oop. Okay. And then the cheeks, I'm just going to do this pink. I think I'll do it with the other side. Oop. I didn't want to do that. There, get that off. Okay. So I have all the faces and the cheeks colored in. These you really can't tell. It's very light. And I'm not sure if I have a lighter pink that I can use. Oops, I do. That one kind of swirled because I had the other pink on there. But it kind of looks neat, so I'm just going to leave it just the way it is. Alright, so then the next step would be to do a top coat for these. So you'll need sticky tack and a glass tile. You'll just do one by one. You'll place it on the sticky tack, like so. Kind of make it level. Get yourself a mixing bowl and just put some clear in it. You don't need a lot in there because we're just going to cover these 3 pairs. And use a paintbrush. And just go along the edges. And I'm going to do the face at the very last because I don't want to smear it in any way. I'm just kind of going to go around a little bit. Okay, that looks good. I'm just getting all the edges all the way around. I'm not putting too much on because I don't want it to go all over the place and go underneath. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm just going to cure this for 90 seconds. All right, so they're all cured. Look how cute they look. I think they're adorable. So we have to drill holes. Yeah, my favorite part. So I'm just going to drill right in the center, and I'm going to be careful so I don't go sideways and drill a hole right through it. So what I'm doing is I'm just like notching it sideways, and then once it gets a good notch, then I drill down into it. Okay, I'm going to finish doing these off camera. I'm going to do them all, and I'll be right back and show you the next step. Okay, now that they're all drilled, I also drilled them on the edge here instead of trying to put it in here, because there'd be no way I could get that eyelet screw in there. So with the eyelet screw, I'm just going to dip it into the clear resin, and then I'm going to screw it in. And the only reason, and also make sure that's straight. The only reason I'm dipping it in is because then I'm going to cure it, so I make sure that it's in there secure. You can also use E6000 if you'd like, and secure it that way. That is perfectly fine. And it goes relatively fast once you get it drilled. Got them all done, and now I'm going to cure them for 180 seconds. We're ready to put the earrings on. So all you need to do is just turn this to the side, put your piece on, and then just close it up. And that's all you have to do. And I'll just do all these and get them all done. And there they are. I think these would be great gifts for Valentine's Day, and I think the smiley face ones are great for kids. So if you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press that bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. Also, in the description box below, you will find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. And you'll also find a link to my Etsy, Creations by Laurel. Thank you again for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.